Hello, I'm Ben, and today we're going to run through the dental OS on the multiplier. So we're going to begin, and we've got some dental profiles already pre-installed in the machine, Cache Pro, Centriform, etc. But if you want to add your own material, you can pop into Add Material. In here you can change the temperature it's getting to, the pressure, what type of material and thickness you're using. There's also a separate video which does a real deep dive into how to make your own profiles for the machine, so check that out if you want to get into it. But right now, we're going to use a 1mm sheet of Cache material. So we're going to go in here, Cache. We're going to be using the 7-shot reducing plate, but it's also got the A4 and the 428 on here as well, if you're using those. So we go down to 7-shot, select this. We're going to select our material, which is 1mm thickness. Go, and now we get into the forming power selection. So at this point, you can choose whether you want a really tight form on your appliance or a really loose form, depending on the customer that you're actually working for that particular time. So going down to minus will loosen off the fit, release the pressure a little bit and bring down the temperature, and go up a bit and it will increase the pressure and it will create a much tighter form with a bit more heat. So we're going to do a +2 today. So we go +2, and then we're going to load up our materials into the 7-shot. Just place all of these on. These have still got the foil on one side, but the machine is calibrated to that as well. So place these onto here. Make sure they're all good. Always got the central one on first. And there is another video about how to use the 7-shot as well in more detail, if you'd like to check that out. So I'm just going to take this, place it into the machine, make sure it's all lined up, pull the lid down, wait for the vacuum to kick in, lock it, lift it up. So now our machine is heating up. So it's going to heat that material to the exact temperature that we need. And at this point, because the machine is pre-charged, we can actually start placing our models on without them being vibrated whilst the compressor is on. So we're just going to follow the pattern that is on the pre-installed bed. Just making sure that we're not touching this temperature sensor or blocking this temperature sensor. It's not a big problem if you do, but it's just good practice. Those are all on. So that little whirring sound you hear there is our auto leveling system. And what that's doing is keeping the sheets perfectly level as they're being heated up. And there's a whole deep dive into that, onto how to use custom mode video as well. So that will just keep our sheets completely level until they're at the perfect temperature. So this is almost ready to form. You can see the heaters starting to flicker a little bit, telling us it's ready. Now bring this lid down, lock it, push this button. That's releasing all of our air into our pressurized dome. Now it's going to go into its holding period. So we've got about 7 seconds left of our holding period. When we get to 0, all of the air is going to be released. Now, and the screen will take you through everything that you need to know to complete the process. So I've got a form score of 99, which is not my greatest work, but not too bad. This is basically a reflection of how quickly you pull the top down, how quickly you lock it off, and how quickly you release the pressure. Okay, so our form is now completely cool, and the machine is going to guide us through exactly what to do next. So we're going to unlock the bottom, unlock the material. So it's ready to remove. Spin it over. Now we can just easily remove these and take our forms out. So now we've got our 7 retainers, which are ready to go to the bench for trimming.